Hello friends, good afternoon. My name's Rachel. This is gonna be a noon flow and I'm so glad that we are about to practice together. We're gonna get started in about 10 minutes and yeah, I'm gonna go get my stuff and I'll see you here in a second or two. This is the best. Hi pups. Hi pup. Okay. All right. What do I need to do in the next 10 minutes? I'm going to brush my teeth. That's what I'm going to do. arms out there. That's for the best, probably. Hey, friends. Okay. Let me settle my dog real quick. Come here, sweet. Yeah. Good boy. Okay. So, dog settled for now. Hi. Hello, I'm Rachel. This is a noon flow. It's 45 minutes. We're gonna get started super duper momentarily. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for a flow. I'm so glad that we're about to do this. Hey Margaret, thank you for letting me practice with you, adjacent to you. If you want to go ahead and donate, head to www.blackswanyoga.com/live. I put the link on the side. I think it's that side. I don't know. Anybody that's here, if y'all have any requests, if you want to take a second and type them out. Obviously, ooh, we're going to do some hips. And I think some back bending. Mild to moderate. Obviously, back bending is the type of thing that you can take it as deeply or as not deeply. Always hips. Yes. Always hips. Also, ooh, I don't know why I feel the need to announce this to the world, and I guess that I don't, because y'all will never know, and I think that's why I want to say it. I took a shower before this. I'm ready. I brushed my teeth. I'm like ready to be with the people. So let's do it. I regret bringing it up. If you've never been to my class before, this is what I'm like. I'm Rachel. It's a noon flow. Let's get to it. So we're gonna get started. Little feet first. You know what? Let's get started. Lying on our backs. And whatever shape this needs to be is absolutely up to you. And we're all different. And everything's gonna look different. So come to lying down. Find whatever shape you want. Sorry, my other dog is at the door, and I feel guilty about leaving him out there, but it's also easier. Okay, guess who needs yoga? It's me. Come to lying down. So I'm gonna go ahead and open through my hips today by bringing my feet together, knees out. That feels great. You can do whatever you'd like to do with your arms. They could be outstretched. You could find one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Walter, if you want to go ahead and open through your shoulders, your heart, you could make a basket with your elbows. If that's too much, you could just grasp your forearms or your wrists. Relax down. Breathe. Walter B. And softening your eyes, maybe closing them if that serves you. Begin to tune out the day-to-day as best you can. And start to find an easy breath, a free breath. But being super mindful of the sensations. How does it feel to expand your whole entire lung? Let's try it. Big breath in. Exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, fill up maybe a little bit more. Exhale. And once again, inhale to fill up. And exhale, let it go. Coming to wakefulness any way that you would like to. Start to maybe wiggle through your fingers. You can lengthen your legs if they're not there already. A stretch, a sway. Seriously, just wiggle around, do what feels good. If you're not quite ready to come to wakefulness, please don't. And moving around, maybe for the first time today, whenever you're ready, come back to stillness. Bring your feet down to your mat. Okay. Start to cross your right shin over the top of your left thigh. Figure 4 here. We're jumping right on into it, but easing into it as well. What's like the middle ground between jumping and easing? Walking calmly. We're walking calmly into our hip work. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, let your knees just fall to the right and bring your gaze to the left. So I automatically feel a stretch, a pull through the space that separates my left armpit and my left hip. Breathe into that. What can you let go of here? And I want you to think about taking big, calm, steady breaths through your left side body. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, sink in. So this feels super great. If you want to stay in this posture, feel free. If you want to move along, keeping your legs in this same figure 4 shape. Inhale them back up. So now your left foot's back on your mat. You're in your figure 4. Exhale, your knees to the left, gaze to the right, moving into a gentle twist. So just let your knees fall where they may. You could adjust your hips a little. And it's the same idea. It's a little different as well. Lots of things are like that. Breathe into the space that separates your right elbow and your right hip. And stay for a big breath in. Exhale. And again, keeping your knees in this shape. Inhale them back up. Left foot plants. Your right shin's crossed over. So we're back to where we started, walking calmly. Feel free to stay right here if this is enough hip sensation for you. If you want to add on, interlace your hands behind your left thigh, lifting your shins up towards your heart. But notice I'm not struggling my head and shoulders up. Keep everything super duper calm and breathe. Maybe you find, like I am, just a very, very gentle sway. Right knee draws forward. Big breath in. Big breath out. And unwinding here, reach through your knees, grasp onto the outside seams of your feet. Find some happy baby. Sway from side to side. That's nice. Whenever you want, come back to center, feet on the ground, knees up. Cross your left shin over the top of your right thigh, figure 4. Flex through your left foot, left knee draws forward, and arms out. Take a big breath through the center of your torso. And exhale your knees to the left, gaze to the right. And again, think about just taking the biggest full belly breaths in the shape that is comfortable for you to make. No pressure here, no expectation. Big inhale. Sink deeper, exhale. Cool. Whenever you're ready, keeping your knees in this shape, come back to center, right foot down, left knee forward. Take a big breath in, fill up. Exhale, knees to the right, gaze to the left, gentle twist. And perhaps observing this side might feel different than the other. Yeah, that happens for a lot of us. Inhale into the spaces between your left ribs. Exhale, soften it. And keeping your knees in this shape, inhale them back, figure four. So maybe this is enough for you. Left foot flexing, left knee drawing forward towards your right big toe. If you want to lift your right thigh up and interlace, go for it. Breathe. Super calm. Super steady. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Fantastic. Whenever you're ready, unwind. Second round of a happy baby. Of course, if there's anything else you'd rather be doing, feel free. And whenever you want, feet down, knees bent. Let me adjust my pants really quickly. Extend your feet up and your fingertips down, setting up for a gentle bridge here, y'all. Inhale, lift your hips. Maybe snuggle your shoulders underneath you. Breathe. Lifting up, big inhale. And slowly lower down. Open your arms. Just windshield wiper your knees from side to side for a moment. And whenever you're ready, come up. Hug your knees in. Grasp onto the backs of your thighs. Start to find a gentle rock up and down. Yeah. And whenever you're ready, however you want to get there, make your way to a standing forward bend at the top of your mat. Yeah. Breathe. Relax through your head, finding yourself on this sort of semi-standing plane. Maybe you find a sway. Okay. Taking plenty of time in our forward fold, because it's kind of the opposite of sitting on our couch a little. Anchor through your fingertips. Bring your fingers to your mat, or maybe it's your shins. On an inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Find a flat back, gather up and in. Exhale, fold forward and down. Cool. How heavy can your head be? How heavy can your fingertips be? Anchor through your fingers. Inhale, flat back. Hug your low ribs up and in. And exhale. Oh, just fold. Release. One more time, just like that. Inhale. Lengthen through your heart. Fantastic. Big breath in. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach both arms up, grow tall, palms press. Exhale, hands draw down, shoulders melt down, come to standing, and close your eyes, breathe. Lift your heart towards your thumbs, draw your shoulders down your back. Feel your heart beating in your fingertips. If you want to take a moment today to set any sort of intention to place behind this breath, behind the work that you're about to do, Absolutely feel free. It could be anything at all. It could be nothing. And whatever your intention may be, maybe it's nothing, again, sweet. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Maybe find a teeny little back bend. And exhale, fold. Forward and down. Back to your forward fold. Relax your head. Maybe find a sway. Just let it feel real good through your legs. Anchor through your fingers. Inhale. Flat back. Heart draws forward. And exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, find a plank pose. It's the top of a push-up. Please, please feel free to modify this in any way that serves you best. Maybe that's lowering down to your knees or your forearm. Wherever you are, inhale, shift forward here. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Once here, extend your arms back behind you like wings. Moving for a locust variation, but if you'd rather find a baby cobra, feel free to do it. On an inhale, lift your arms, lift your heart. If you want to lift your legs, feel free, breathe. Find power through your back, your core, and length through your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Release down. Bring your hands next to you. Slide back, find a child's pose. Hips sink back as far as feels good. Relax your forehead down. Let's take a big inhale and a steady exhale. Whenever you're ready, crawl all 10 fingers forward. Press up and back to your first downward dog of this practice. And wiggle it around however feels good. Maybe that's a gentle bend through one knee and then the other. Maybe it's swaying your hips or your head. Or maybe it's some stillness. Wherever you are, whoo, yeah. Let's take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or lightly hop to the top of your space for a forward fold. Breathe. Anchor through your fingertips. Inhale. Find a flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Exhale, hands to heart, shoulders down your back. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, maybe find a tiny back bend. Exhale, dive down, hug in. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, plank pose, breathe. Soften through your neck, your face. Shorten the space between your low ribs and your top hips. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Extend your arms back behind you. And on an inhale, lift your arms, lift your heart, lift your legs if you want. Breathe. Stay here or reach your arms forward, breathe. If your arms are forward, reach them back, breathe. Inhale and exhale, and lower down. Bring your hands next to you. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Inhale, press up, find a plank pose. And exhale, up and back, downward dog. Beginning to come into our breath. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart here. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up once again. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. And exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, plank. So moving into Yogi's Choice Vinyasa time. This one's going to be up to you. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way or halfway down. Inhale, lifts your heart for the back bend of your choice. And exhale, up and back. Downward dog, breathe. Feel free to stay right here breathing because this is sweet. If you want to come along with me, inhale, shift, see you forward. Plank pose. Exhale, lower, halfway or all the way. Inhale is going to lift your heart. Exhale, press back. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. From here, bring your feet together, big toes to touch. Bend deep through both knees. Shift your weight through your heels. And inhale, reach both arms up. Chair pose. Everybody's favorite. Breathe. If you're crunching your shoulders up towards your ears, soften them down. Can you slide your knees back? Can you sit deeper? But lift your fingertips. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Slow down through your breath. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Maybe find a baby back bend at the top. And exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale, fold and travel back to your downward dog. Feel free to flow through a vinyasa if you want to. Inhale, lift your right leg up for a three-legged dog, breathe. Big breath in. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Keeping your left hand planted, inhale your right arm up, low lunge twist. Open through your heart, big breath. And exhale, frame your foot. And lower your right knee, left knee down to the ground. Setting up for a low crescent lunge. If you're having a lot of sensation through your hips, your back, your legs today, let's start by interlacing your hands to the top of your right thigh. Breathe. Maybe adjust your right foot a little, sit deeper through your left knee. If this feels great, stay here, or both arms reach up. Requires a little bit more balance, a little bit more strength. Slide your right hip back, your left hip forward, breathe. Let's take an inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. Fantastic. Inhale. Reach up, stretch up. Little tiny back bend. Exhale. Hands to heart. Come back to center. Once more, inhale. Stretch up. Exhale. Hands to heart. Fantastic. Inhale, reach up. Now we're moving somewhere else. Exhale your left hand high to the outside of your right leg. Stretch your right arm back. Breathe, maybe look back. Ooh. Stay here, or if you want to move this into a prayer twist, hook your left tricep to the outside of your right leg. Sink a little deeper. Breathe. Inhale, reach both arms up. Oh, exhale. Frame your foot. Lengthen your right leg. Find a half splits. Flexing your right foot, slide your right hip back a little. Inhale. Heart lifting. Exhale. Fold. Ooh, yeah. So, taking as much time as you need right here, because it's a lot. Whenever you're ready, rebend. Tuck your back toes, lift your left knee, and inhale, travel back. Downward dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step through. Whenever you're ready, plant down through your right hand. Inhale your left arm up. Notice if your left knee wants to travel out to the left, press down firmer through your left big toe. Big breath in. Exhale, frame your foot, lower your right knee. Okay, so moving incrementally. Let's start by interlacing our hands to the top of our left thigh. Maybe you scoot your left foot forward, sit a little deeper. Stay here, or reach up. Knit your ribs in, but soften through your jaw. Tilt your right hip forward and your left hip back. Let's take an inhale and exhale, hands to heart, ribs draw in. Inhale, stretch up, maybe find a little tiny back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Once again, inhale, stretch up, maybe bend back. Exhale, heart center. Okay, inhale, reach up. A little different now, moving into that twist. Exhale your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Stretch your left arm back, breathe. Ooh. Looking back, sinking in, stay here or prayer twist. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, frame your foot. Woo. Lengthen your front leg. Shift your hips back, breathe. Right hip notching forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Staying here for as long as you want. Whenever you're ready, rebend and travel home, downward dog. I'm going to take this second and peek out in my backyard. Okay, cool. So meeting up in downward dog, Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen here. And exhale, fold. Feet snuggle together, bend through your knees. Shift your weight back and inhale. Chair pose. Everybody loves it. It's the best. Sink deeper through your hips, shift your knees back. And draw your heart up. Big inhale. Forward fold, exhale, sweep. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, fill your lungs. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, maybe bend back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold and travel home, downward dog. Inhale, your right leg up. Stay here or exhale, need a heart round forward if you want to add on. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Open out. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, press up. And let's all step in between our hands. Keep your left hand planted. Inhale your right arm up. Big breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. Okay, now it's up to you whether you lower your back knee, it's what we did on the other side, or whether you keep it lifted. Inhale up, high lunge or low lunge, it's up to you. Right hip notching back, left hip notching forward, breathe. Okay. Take an inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Look forward. So this is going to require a little bit more balance and a little bit more strength. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Find a little bitty back bend if you can. And exhale, hands to heart. Shoulders over hips. Okay. Inhale, reach up. Maybe you gather your hands towards one another for a deeper back bend. And exhale, shoulders over hips. One more time, inhale. Stretch up, look up, lean back. And exhale. Hands to heart. Okay. Inhale, stretch up. A little bit different. Exhale your left hand to your right leg. Kind of an open twist, prayer twist, amalgamation. Stay here or hinging forward. Prayer twist. Wherever you are, breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Woo! Exhale, spiral out. Warrior two. Front foot faces forward. I'm going to fix that. Thank you. Shift forward, flip your front palm reverse. Exhale back to a warrior two. Lengthen your front leg here. Spiral your right toes into the left. Left toes into the left. It's a wide-legged stance, facing the left. Inhale, reach both arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge, dive forward, forward fold. Toes angle in, heels angle out. Whew. The next few breaths are completely up to you. I'm going to move into a gentle twist if you want to come along. Plant your left hand underneath your face. And inhale your right arm up as far as feels good. Breathe. Notice if your right hip wants to travel back, can you draw it forward slightly? If you're doing something double-sided, even it out. So right hand underneath your face, Lift your left arm up. Big breath in. And exhale, fold. Whenever you're ready, anchor your fingers. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Walk your hands to frame your front foot. Low lunge. Plant your left hand down. And inhale your right arm up. So option to stay right here. We've been here before. If you want to intensify through your hips, your IT band, you could do that by spiraling all 10 toes over to the right. Lift your hips. You could stay here. You could take some hip dips, hovering your hips, reaching back, and then lifting. If you wanted to step back to any form of a side plank that would serve you better, go anywhere you want. I'm going to stick with my hip dips. And whenever you'd like, travel back to your downward dog, however you'd like. Okay. Inhale your left leg up. Option to stay here, or exhale, round knee to heart. Inhale to press up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, press up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, press up. And exhale, step through. Right palm plants. Inhale, your left arm up to the sky. Big breath in. And exhale, frame your foot. Again, feel free to lower your back knee down or keep it lifted. Inhale, reach up to your lunge. Woo, breathe. Okay. Let's take an inhale. Heart lifting, maybe look up. Exhale, calmly draw your hands to your heart. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart, shoulders on top of hips. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Gather in through your hand. Exhale, hands to heart, shoulders forward. Once more, inhale, core super strong. And exhale, heart forward. Okay. Inhale, reach up, a little different. Exhale, your right hand to your left leg. Extend your left arm back. Breathe. Stay here or move it into a prayer. Totally up to you. Lift your back heel a little higher. Sit deeper through your front knee. Breathe. Okay, using your strength. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open out. Warrior two. Shifting forward, flip your front palm, reverse. And exhale, back to your warrior. Lengthen your front leg. Spiral your left toes into the right, right toes into the right. Wide-legged stance, facing the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Hinge from your hips, hollow your belly. So again, a few breaths in this shape. Do whatever you want. If you want to move into a deeper variation of that twist that we took on the other side, come along with me. Grasp your left hand to the outside of your right ankle and reach your right arm up. Okay. If you're doing something double-sided, start to even it out. Whenever you're ready, make your way back to center. Fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Walk your hands to frame your front foot, all 10 toes forward, back to our lunge. Right palm plants, left arm reaches. Stay here, or spiral all 10 toes. Lift through your hips. Stay here, woo, or take some hip dips. Or maybe you step back to any other form of a side plank. And whenever you're ready, facing forward, travel home, downward dog. Okay, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, tabletop. Find your hands and your knees. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin round, cat pose. Sweet. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curl in. Soften your eyes, maybe closing them. Start to move through some of these cat-cows on your own breath. Starting to add on whatever additional motions, whatever intuitive movements might serve you best. And maybe you observe, what's it like to do this towards the end? And moving into a tabletop, whenever you're ready. Of course, if you want to have more cat-cows, please take them. But I am going to walk us through a frog pose, everybody's favorite. So, coming to a tabletop, just turn to the right. So, you're still at a tabletop, you're just facing towards me now. So your knees are on your mat, but your hands are off of your mat. So once you're here, start to widen your knees out from your hips. As far as feels okay, you'll know. And once that's there, start to widen your feet away from your shins, flexing through your feet. So you might already sort of be noticing, oh, frog pose. I got frog legs. That's where we're at. So this right here with your hands on the ground might feel, I'm not going to say perfect, because I don't think that's the word for most of us. This right here might feel sufficient, right? If you want to add on more sensation, you could lower down to your forearms, keeping your feet flexed. Maybe you ever so gently press your hips back towards your heels. Again, that's not going to be a movement that you're going to be able to see from me. It's small, but it's big. It's same, but different. Close your eyes if you want. Maybe you find some intuitive movement here, but just breathe through sensation. Big breath in. Big breath out. So, the kicker with this pose isn't just coming into it calmly and breathing calmly while you're doing it. It's also exiting it calmly. So if you're lowered on your forearms, just press up to your palms like it ain't no thing. Gently draw your knees in so you're in that tabletop. Come forward and swing your legs out. Come to a shake. Okay, so now you're sitting in the middle of your mat. You stay exactly where you are. I'm going to turn to face you because I feel like it's less awkward that way. Okay, so extending your legs forward. Start to step now your right foot. Your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. We're setting up for some seated leg twist, some seated twisting. I can talk. Doing hip work really takes me out of it. Okay, so your right foot is crossed over your left thigh. Stay right here if this serves you. If you know you have a little bit more space to move and you want to make it more intense, you could bend your left knee, bringing your left heel to the outside, but you don't have to. From here, plant your right hand behind you. Inhale, stretch your left arm up to the sky, and exhale to either hug your right leg with your left forearm, look back, gentle twist. If you want to make it more intense, you hook your left arm to the outside of your right leg, look back, breathe. Sit up tall. If you want to make it more intense, you could extend your top arm down or find a half bind or a full bind. Wherever you are, big breath in, grow tall. Stay for the exhale, twist. And unlacing through your hands, plant your palms over to the left. Ooh. Take a little counter twist. And bringing your heart back to center, your shoulders back to center, let's set up for a double pigeon, shall we? A fire log pose. So snuggling your left shin in front of you. Stack your right shin on top of your left, as much as feels good here. So you might notice that my right knee is kind of hovering. That's fine. If your right knee is 3 feet up in the air, that's cool. If you straight up cannot do this, because our hips are tight, we don't spend enough time here. You could just take an easy cross-legged seat with your right shin, with your left shin in the front and your right shin in the back. And wherever you are, whatever this looks like, feet are flexed, anchor your fingers. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale to stay, or maybe you fold. Listening to the things that your hips want to tell you. Softening through your jaw. And this is a lot, right? Stay exactly where you are. If you would like to intensify, I'm going to give you that option, but you don't have to take it. You could do that by walking your fingertips to the top left and folding while keeping your right hip anchored down. So if you want to lift up, try not to. And if you spend a few breaths right here and you're like, man, I think I want more, then you could turn this into a prayer twist by walking over to the left even more and hooking now your right tricep to the sole of your right foot, bringing your hands to your heart. But you're finding resistance between your tricep and your foot, using that press to lift your heart. Wherever you are, let's take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Okay, if you have found this prayer twist, crawl your fingertips back to center and press up out of it that way. Let's come to a seat, maybe leaning back on your hands, lengthen your legs, woo-hoo! Maybe make a sound, because it's a lot. Whenever you're ready, step your left foot over, nailed it. So setting up for our twisting on this side, again, nailing it. Stay right here if this is enough for you. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can bend your right knee and bring your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Wherever you are, bring your left hand behind you, shoulders forward. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. Exhale to either hug your left thigh, gazing back, or hook, gazing back. Sitting up tall. Stay here. You could intensify by stretching your top arm forward. If you took a half bind on the other side, you could bring your left arm behind you towards your right hip. If you want to move towards a full bind, you could. Big breath in. Steady breath out. Unlacing through your hands. Plant your palms over to the left. No, this is to the right. Over to the right. Counter twist. Okay, from here, start to draw your right shin in front of you, approximately parallel. Start to stack your left shin on top of your right, but again, whatever this needs to look like is super cool. If this needs to be an easy cross-legged seat, feel free. And you might already, right off the bat, notice a difference between sides. Keeping your feet flexed and active, bring your fingertips down next to you. Inhale, sit up tall. Big breath in. Exhale to stay right here, or see what happens when you fold. Again, I have to remind myself when I come into deep hip stretches not to clench my jaw for dear life, not to squeeze my eyes super shut or ball my hands into fists. It's totally normal for your body to want to transfer tension during stuff. Find those places where you're holding on unnecessarily and try and let it go. And if you want to maximize sensation while you're here, perhaps you walk your fingertips to the top right corner. Ooh, see, it's a lot. Keeping your left hip rooted. If you enjoyed that prayer twist on the other side, you could bring your left tricep to the sole of your very active left foot. Bring your hands to your heart. Wherever you are, let's take a calm breath in. An equally calm breath out. If you have that prayer twist, fingertips over to the top right, and walk back to center. Making your way up, leaning back on your hands, lengthen your shins. Okay, so let's kind of take a counter posture from that, shall we? Bring your hands next to your hips, fingertips facing forward. We're moving into reverse tabletop or altar pose. If you're familiar with this and you would like to move into upward plank instead, keep your legs straight. But I'm just going to move into the altar pose. Bend through your knees, feet plant down. Your hips are in line with your heels. Your hip bones are in line with your heels. Okay, so gather your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, look up, engage your core. And on an inhale, lift your hips. Relax your head or look back, but don't look forward. It's bad juju. Breathe. Take an inhale, lift your hips a little higher. And exhale, calmly, calmly. Lower down. Lengthen your legs. Flex your feet, but keep a gentle bend. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. And y'all grab onto the outsides of your feet, the pinky seams, even if that means bending through your knees a little bit. I want you to grasp for the outers of your feet so you're stretching through your shoulders here as well as your legs, your back. Anchor through your fingers, inhale. Flat back. Exhale, fold. And slowly start to roll up until you're rolling down. Come to lying on your back. Maybe find a gentle sway. Plant the soles of your feet down. Moving to a final bridge here. This can look like anything. Inhale, lift your hips, relax your head. If you want to find a bind underneath you, if you want to go for a full back bend, you could. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Open your arms. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And when your knees fall over to the left, bring your gaze to the right, moving into our twist once again. Big breath in. Exhale. Whenever you're ready, inhale back to center. And exhale. Knees to the right, gaze to the left, or whichever way you didn't do before. Inhale back to center. Gather your knees, maybe find a gentle sway. If you'd like to find a third and final round of a happy baby, you could. Maybe lengthen one leg than the other. What feels good? Maybe you just wiggle around in a way that can't be named or qualified, but do whatever feels good. And when you're done wiggling around, knees in, wrap your arms around your shins, lift your head and shoulders, give yourself a big old loving squeeze. Inhale and exhale. Make your way back to the place where we started. Our first pose, our final pose, Shavasana. Letting it be any shape. Take a big breath in. Steady breath out. Beginning to feel your breath coming back to its normal rhythm, but also beginning to feel the valuable work that you've done today. Let's take one more breath together as a group, because we are truly, in spite of it all, because of it. Hands to heart. Inhale, fill up as much as you can. And exhale. Let it go. I am so grateful that you decided to spend a small chunk of your day with me. It was truly an honor. Thank you for letting me into your home. And from the highest good in me to the highest good in you, to the teacher in us all, I bow. Namaste. Yay. Thank y'all so much. I hope that was okay and worthwhile of your time. Again, my name is Rachel. I'm teaching again tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. Thank you so much for letting me be a small part of your beautiful Saturday. I hope the rest of it is incredible. And until we meet again, from my heart to yours, you guys are the best in the whole world. Namaste. Amen.